Hello, 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 hello. This is for the saxophone players, the alto saxophone players. So in Prehistoric Suite, you should be watching this video if you have the alto saxophone part for Prehistoric Suite. We are going to be going over movement number 1, the Stegosaurus. So please make sure you have your music, you have your instrument, and you are ready to play. So we are starting at the very beginning of movement number 1, where we have 2 measures of silence. Silence. 2 measures, 2 beats each, not 4, 2. So you have to count 1, 2, 1, 2, play. The first note we start out on A, it's 1 and 2. We go A, C, D, C, A, excuse me. It looks like then we have another A and another A, half notes. However, please note that there's an arc connecting those quarter note to that half note and the half note to the half note. That is a tie that connects all 3 of those notes together. So instead of having 3 separate notes, now we have 1 long note. So we have a quarter note that equals 1, half note 2, half note 2. If we do 1 plus 2 plus 2, that's 5 beats of that 1 steady note. Then we have the same thing we had at the very beginning. A, C, D, C, A. But now we're going to jump up to the note D. And again, that D is tied to the next D. So instead of it being 2 beats and then 2 beats, it is now 4. Stay on that note D, and we have another tied half note. So I will not re-articulate. I will not play 4 Ds. I will only play 2 Ds. Okay, so let's start at measure 3 and see if we can go all the way up to 13. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, so notice I did not re-articulate every single note. Some of them were held all the way through. All right, 13, we jump down to the note G. And again, it's a half note tied to a half note, so it's not 2 G half notes, it's 1 long G. Then we have G, 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 D, C, A, G. C, A, G, A, G. Here's 13 to 21. Ready? Go. Okay, and I stopped because I wasn't gonna go on past 21. Good. Okay, going on to 21, you should see a lot of familiar things because 21 and 13 are practically the same. We have a G tied to a G, 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 D, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C, A, G, C, A, G, A, but instead of going back down to G like we did at 21, we're gonna jump up to the note D. All right, here's 21 to 29. 1, 2, 3, And now notice that my volume got a little bit louder in measure 27 and 28 because I see this symbol. It is a crescendo. It means our sound's going to gradually grow and get louder. That F under our note in 28 stands for forte, which means loud. Now, it does not mean the saxophone player is playing loud. It means the band as a whole is loud. So you do not need to play as loud as you possibly can because that's too much. It's too much. All right, going on to measure 29. This might be the trickiest part of this movement, but we have D, C, B, A, D, C, A. Notice that that A right there is tied to the next A. So while it looks like there's 2 A's in a row, they're actually just 1 long note. We go up to C again. D, C, B, A, B, C for a half note, A for a half note. Here's 29 to 37. Ready? Go. Now notice a lot of your notes have this symbol that is an accent. Accent means strong and heavy, so we're gonna be really strong in our articulation. It does not mean short. We still wanna have full value notes, but we're gonna put a lot of emphasis on the front of the note. At measure 29, you have accent, accent, and then a slur, meaning you're not gonna articulate the next note. So ta, 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 ta. Happens again at 33. Ta, ta, ta. I did not articulate the note B. Okay. 37 to the end, we just got a lot of G. We have G tied to a G. So again, that's one long note that lasts for 3 beats. A, G, again, tied to the next note. A, G, ends with G, 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 T, T, ta. Here's 37 to the end. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, T, T, ta. All right, at this time, if you need to go back, pause, repractice, replay, repeat, all that kind of stuff. Really check out like 29 to 37. That one looks like the hardest part of this movement. It's not super hard, but it is the most challenging part. Even if you can do notes and rhythms, check out that articulation, okay? Figure out those dynamics. We got a couple, not a lot, but a couple, okay? All right, I'm assuming that you have paused and you've rewound and you've repracticed and replayed and you are ready to do the whole entire movement. Starting at the beginning, we are gonna count out our rest. So here we go, ready? And 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so hopefully you're able to go through that. The good news is that's the tempo of the first movement. It's not a fast tempo. It says majestically, which we're just trying to like make it sound like the Stegosaurus laboring through the woods. So you don't have to play it any faster than that. That is tempo, so if you can play it at that tempo, great. At this point in the video, if you've made it this far, congratulations. I am now going to be giving you a secret word. The secret word you will give to me anytime during class tomorrow. I would suggest that you do it in secret and you're not telling everyone else, because if they have not watched the video, they will not know anything about the secret word. So don't give them any answers. That's not fair to you or to them because they didn't do their work. So the secret word is orange. Orange. So you can tell it to me anytime during class tomorrow and I will give you credit for watching this entire video. See you tomorrow.